Hi, my name is Sahana. I'm a current high school junior and I've been an ally with Pregnia for the past 1.5 years. Before I was an ally, the word neurodiverse wasn't in my vocabulary, and in its place was the word disabled, which is the term that we as a generally neurotypical society tend to use when referring to our neurodiverse counterparts. But the word disabled has a lot of connotations, most of them negative. It implies inability, inferiority, and the lack of something, most often the lack of communication or the lack of intelligence, and most notably the lack of normalcy in a society that values and celebrates being normal. And we can see this show up in all sorts of ways in microaggressions and microabuse in our everyday lives. I personally see it manifest in the way that the words autistic and retarded are used as slurs, in the lack of representation in the media and in the workplace. I can see it in the targeting of neurodiverse children for TikTok trends, and even in the near impunity with which the government is able to cut spending for neurodiverse programs. Less visible but equally prevalent is the use of sympathy when talking about or dealing with the neurodiverse community instead of the empathy that is the hallmark of a truly inclusive community. In youth transitioning from the term disabled to the term neurodiverse, we are moving towards a more inclusive and mindful society since the term neurodiverse is inherently more inclusive and more empathetic. Instead of implying a lack of intelligence, it implies different kinds of intelligence. Instead of a lack of communication, it implies different means of communication. And most importantly, instead of highlighting the lack of normalcy, it's celebrating the power of being unique. And I think that is truly what makes neurodiverse such a powerful term. And furthermore, Pregnia has really shown me the importance of furthering more integrated communities through the focus that it places on the upliftment of different groups within not just the organization itself, but within our society through providing the resources and the compassion and the opportunities that all of us need, neurodiverse or not, to grow and thrive as individuals. But the biggest reason why I'm so proud to be an ally, and one of the largest reasons why I've stayed for the past 1.5 years as an ally, is for the sheer empathy and the mindfulness and the humanity that just pervades throughout the entire organization. It is so crucial to our growth as a society. I truly believe that these are the values and the traits that will drive us as a community forward towards being more integrated and being more empathetic. And I am really proud to be part of this first wave as we move towards a better world. Thank you.
And throughout my time with Pregnia, I've grown greatly as a person and sort of developed in all facets of my life. Most notably, I've become more patient of a person in my interpersonal interactions. Working with individuals of all sorts of developmental abilities and temperaments has really taught me how to stay in control of a situation, no matter how hard it seems. Throughout my time at Pregnia, I've seen individuals, neurodiverse and neurotypical, treat each other like family and really just love each other and view each other as equals. And this shows how an integrated society is truly possible. All it takes is a lot of compassion and a little bit of patience. And it is definitely something we as a whole can truly strive towards. Because of this, I've come to view developmental disabilities more as developmental differences than disabilities. Neurodiversity is just a different mode of thinking. And sort of by bringing out the best in neurodiverse individuals and all individuals, then we are best primed to develop as a society. I've seen that individuals who might struggle in one area, such as spontaneous social interaction, can truly excel in other areas, like memory or in logic and problem solving. And it's our responsibility as a society to bring out the best in everybody, no matter what that best may be, and ensure that everybody, no matter neurodiverse or neurotypical, is able to lead a life full of dignity and respect, which everyone deserves.
Hi, I'm Shravan Prigi, and I'm a freshman at UCLA. I've been a Pregnia ally for about 3 years now, and in my time here, I've grown in so many ways that I never expected. I entered Pregnia having very little knowledge of the effects of autism spectrum disorder and pretty much no experience working with kids on the autism spectrum. But being a Pregnia ally has taught me so much about how to interact with and form friendships with these neurodiverse peers, and I'm so happy that I'm able to interact with these kids who are interesting and unique in their own ways but are often misunderstood by the general public. Moreover, in coming to Pragya every weekend, I have learned to be a more compassionate and kind individual and a more patient and conscientious person as a whole, and I have integrated these values into my daily life. Additionally, I strive to make our society better integrated with the neurodiverse community, to give equal opportunities to neurodiverse individuals and help them live happy, successful, and fulfilling lives of dignity. It is important that we keep in mind our neurodiverse peers with every big decision we make, and being a Pragya ally has taught me to inspire confidence in neurotypical and neurodiverse individuals alike to help them succeed. I am proud of the work that I've been able to accomplish at Pragya and for the neurodiverse community, and I seek to carry on these efforts at LA, where I'll be studying for the next few years. Thank you.
What I've learned from an integrated society in Pragya is that everyone is together, and this means that everyone's differences, all the problems they may have in an integrated society will be able to work together to accommodate everyone. And this accommodation is important because everyone has differences and different needs, and by working in an integrated society, everyone's inequity will become a null. My views on disability is that it's basically like seeing. Everyone sees differently, and that the goal of society is to basically make sure everyone has the correct glasses that they need. And sometimes what may end up happening is society gives everyone a one-size-fits-all glasses. And that's what happens with disabilities. It leads to wearing that same size glasses as everyone else, and since they're not able to see through it, it becomes a disability. The impact that Pragya has on my life is that it's really helped me to see so many people from different walks of life and to open up the bubble that I was in. I've gotten to meet so many different friends from the Pragya Club, and I still keep in touch with Brian and Philip from the Pragya Club, and I've really gotten to see their struggles in their day-to-day lives as well as their school lives, whether it be in like CVI classes or in integrated classes. It's these struggles that my friends go through. It's really important to me, and it's inspired me so much that I really want to become a special ed teacher in education and really be able to understand what my students are going through, just like my friends do on a daily basis. And I've been an ally for about 4 years now, starting from Pragya, and this means I will continue to do my best to support my friends and those who are on the autism spectrum. I'm going to UC Davis right now, and I feel like Pragya stopped becoming like a volunteering community service for me, and it's just become part of an area where I can meet new people and learning about everyone and like what kind of differences everyone has and how it doesn't really matter in terms of like making friends with them, and always learning to become kind and sweet and like just learn about who they are.
Before Pragya, my knowledge of neurodiversity was very minimal. I in fact didn't even know the term neurodiversity. Pragya conducts many activities for the social acculturation of neurodiverse individuals in the mainstream society, and I am part of their MyPack initiative. MyPack, both neurotypical and neurodiverse adults get together and we go on outings to parks and beaches by following social distancing. MyPack is an important activity of my week because I get to meet the gang and learn more about their week. Also, meeting allies is a learning opportunity for me to become more mindful and peaceful in contrast to my work-study week. Year 2020 had been something that none of us even imagined in our remote dreams. Personally, I had to deal with demise of a friend's child, suicide of a long-lost friend, along with the threat of California fire and the pandemic itself. Pragya made me realize the utmost importance of social emotional well-being of myself and the people around me. I became very grateful for all the support I could give and receive. At Pragya, I started viewing disability more as diversity. I realized I had my shortcomings and I would view myself as a different individual rather than a disabled individual. I was able to internalize this concept and extend it to fellow Pragya neurodiverse allies and in general the community. Pragya, which literally means awareness, made me aware for the need of an integrated society and also made me feel an integral part of integrating the society. I am working towards the goal along with Pragya. Thank you.
MyPack is a branch of Pragya wherein we go out and meet the adult members of Pragya on a regular basis. A major focus of my path is the acclimatization of neurodiverse members of the society into our everyday lives. In simple words, we go out and spend time with them just like we would do with our friends. After I joined Pragnya, I became aware of the different kinds of neurodiversity and the support offered for it. I also got a glimpse into the life of neurodiverse individuals and started to understand their world better. I changed my view on disability and I realized how different the lives of neurodiverse people are, even though they are just like us. I now strongly believe that awareness is key towards integrating these neurodiverse members into the neurotypical society. And I hope to spread the message where I go.